Here you go.
All right, we got Nakarashi versus Teto. Is it Teto?
I don't know. I always said Teto, but they're
Teto.
new.
Yeah, but Nakarashi, both of them are relatively new to Mystery Tournament. Oh, wow, my voice. Hold on. You got to take over.
Both these folks are relatively new. I've seen Nakarashi in Uso before, and unless I'm going insane, and but they've been around here for a little while, and a 3-win, 2-loss is good. It's a positive ratio, so I mean, and here we're in losers 3 right now. It sounds a little further into the tournament than it is because of the way it was structured. It's a little weird, but yeah, it's good stuff.
Yeah, but it's weird in the sense that like we're pretty much more than halfway through the tournament at this point.
We are. We've played more than half the matches, so I mean, yeah. In that sense, we're definitely more than halfway through. It's weird because some people can move really far ahead if they want to. But yeah, I would say I remember Teto being. Well, let's see what they played. I remember one of them was like really good, and I want to say that it was Teto. Let's see. Yeah, one Rally Scraper, and one Yo-Yo's Puzzle Park. One Yo-Yo's Puzzle Park by a lot, actually, a whole world.
Yeah, I don't think I saw that match.
Lost to El Cheese Boy in Lock and Chase. I like Yo-Yo's Puzzle Park because that was a game I subbed initially, so...
No bias there.
Yeah. So that's why I was like, I made sure to catch that one. But
a lot of like variety in these games that I see.
Yeah, they're totally different. Lock and Chase is an old Game Boy kind of maze game. Rely Scraper, everyone says it's actually, is like a freeware puzzle platformer, and then Yo-Yo's Puzzle Park is like Bubble
Arcadey,
Bobble.
I guess.
Yeah, it's like Bubble Bobble kind of thing. Single screen.
Worms Blast, which is actually not. It's Worms, but in a puzzle sort of state.
Yeah, Worms Blast is like Worms mixed with Bust-A-Move. And it's kind of fun, but like it's really mean, the level design. And Static Cling was like a freeware puzzle platformer, a short match.
Yeah, so yeah, I mean these racers have gotten the gambit in terms of genres. So maybe they get thrown for a loop again today with what game we pull. But this isn't our only match.
Yeah.
We've got BlasphemousRoar versus MisterZimbu. So we've got some mystery veterans here. We're also this is another Losers 3 match? Or is this Losers 4?
Yeah, they're both Losers 3.
Ooh,
these
fun.
are the same round.
So BlasphemousRoar, you know him, you love him. Used to run Mystery Funhouse. Does my Greg Davies to my Alex Horn for the mystery show.
Absolutely. A weird way to phrase it, but it is true.
But Roar, very good at games. You don't typically get to see him racing very often, but positive win rate, mostly just because they've been running the tournament for the past few years.
Yeah, and is generally quite good. I would say...
Bit hard to pull a game for him, because Roar has also been a tester and plays pretty much everything. So it'll be really interesting to see what game we pull. Versus MisterZimbu, who also a pretty consistent mystery racer. Don't let that 45% fool you, because having just a 5-6 record, having any wins in Mystery Tournament is a boon.
It's true. There's no guarantee you're going to win a match.
But Zimbu's been around. This is their, I guess, fourth Mystery Tournament. I'm going by the edition. I know there was a weird conversation about like 4th edition means this is their 4th tournament.
No, third edition literally means it's only their 3rd Mystery Tournament, which is kind of weird because Roar has been around for so long, but they just started running the tournament soon. Technically, if I joined at MT, it would also only be my 3rd Mystery Tournament. So it's similar to me, I suppose.
But yeah, both of these competitors have been around the community for a bit. They know their way around some mystery races, so it should be a pretty fun match here.
Roar used to have a different picture. I don't know who this guy is. That's Bonus Coon on the right, though.
That guy I know is from Work Time Fun, the PSP game.
Got it.
There's like there's one of the money-making games where you have to like save your sick child from being possessed by like riding a horse through a forest, and that's the child's face. I'm doing it like very much an injustice, but like...
Let's see, while I'm finishing... Roar has ads on his stream, so it's taken a while for me to be able to crop this. but while I'm finishing that up, let's see what they played this tournament.
Yeah, so it looks like we've got Kaiten Pez... whatever that is.
Patissier? That's what I say.
Played Julinja in a game that has yet to be seen. That is in a vodcast, I believe, that we will see.
Oh, okay.
So, no spoilers on what the game is, though you can already see the result spoiled.
And then Lost in Toki Time Trial, which has been in before. It's kind of a quick Portal kind of game. You know, not exactly Portal, where it's freezing time instead of making portals, but it's like that style. And then
beat Sobi Gnome in Rocket Go, which I can only assume...
very mean lunar lander style game with questionable level design.
Yeah, we got some fun racers. Hopefully we got a fun game.
We do. Now let me refresh these streams, but the game is Bit of War. Are you familiar with God of War?
I actually have a copy of God of War that I have not played, and this is like the original God of War.
Yeah, so this is based on that franchise, but is
probably 8-bit is my guess.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know how... Oh, Teto moved the stuff around. I don't know how faithful the, like, 8-bit, like...
Yeah, we're gonna get all the fanboys. It's like, this isn't an accurate representation of my God of War, with its accurate representation of gods.
It's gonna be 2-bit. Also, hello, I'm here.
Hello.
Hello, Spyro.
I gotta turn you up a little bit.
Sorry about that.
No, that's not you. Sometimes I just mess with these levels. Roar's got part of this capture cut off. I wonder if they'll fix it.
Oh, that's intentional.
God, look at that pixelated, whatever his name is.
Kratos.
Yeah, you know, that's how much I know about the series.
You know, it's been a few hard millennia. Erosion takes its toll on all of us, in fact.
This looks like one of those games that would look better in a CRT television.
So,
with the scan lines.
Where you get proper pixel blending and stuff like that. Yeah, I could see it.
Yeah, arguably, I mean, it looks a lot better once the game starts. This game,
I would assume, yeah.
This game looks better than this title card makes it look.
I was really hoping it would look worse, like they're all rotoscoped sprites.
No, it is. This is classic 8-bit art style. We'll go. For
I mean, there's a weird trend of like taking games. Oh, there's the music.
Oh, it's loud.
Wow.
Like a weird trend of seeing games being like, what like downgraded. Like I saw like there's a PS1 Bloodborne.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
So I think this is actually fairly old. I don't know if this is new. I should ping Addressadini. So
D-Makes is the thank you, Anasep.
Yes.
Yeah.
So this game is pretty straightforward. You have unlimited lives. You go back to the screen that you were on when you die. So I mean, pretty nice game when it comes to that. And we're beating the whole thing today.
I see we have Medusa's head already with us.
We do, which will turn enemies to stone. Well, there's a few different Oh man, it's so hard to start the timer. It's so true. Someone was like, FAO didn't start the timer. I'm like, nobody starts the timer. It's impossible.
We can't all be Maurice, who has like the system down like to a
Yeah.
science.
Well, he made it. It's a little unfair. Yeah,
Yeah,
Kratos,
blasting.
they almost have like chibi art styles. So what you'll find is that there's several different types of environments in this game that all kind of relate to the chapters that you're going through. And the enemies will change every time, but they're the same like 3 or 4 enemies. So if you can pick up on that, it's gonna help because you're gonna understand who they all are. Those bulls take like 5 hits or something. So you want to avoid them in general.
Yeah, just skip them.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I can see that we have what looks like a health meter and the magic meter. So I guess
Yes.
the Medusa head meter.
Well, yeah, it's Medusa head meter now. It'll be a few things eventually that you can switch between. Let me get the case bin up here.
Yeah, so I think I've seen Nakarashi and Roar take a death, so they have respawned at the beginning of this stage. So it looks like it is individual stage-based levels. I don't know if there's checkpoints mid-level.
There aren't. The checkpoints are on each individual screen. I mean, maybe there are on a couple screens. I guess I don't totally remember. But in general, you're going to be going back to the beginning of the screen. This was an early test for us. FAO and I both played this, and it was fun, but it was quite a while ago that I played this now. But some of the bosses are pretty tricky. And some of the levels too. In general, it's also really straightforward. There's a like kind of Egypt style level that's a little bit mazy, but it doesn't last very long. It's like a long
So
screen.
Nakarashi taking the quick lead on his match against Teto.
Roy and Zimbu seem to be neck and neck trying to fight over this. I think they both died on this.
Yeah, I think Nakarashi might be ahead of both of them.
Yeah, I just said that.
Whoops.
Yeah.
So those chests,
Got him.
those chests refill your health and magic with the respective color.
Roy
Yeah, this
seems to have
doesn't-
caught up with Nakarashi. Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, this doesn't seem to look like one of those. Like, when I see a game like this, like that's sort of a demake of something that is kind of like a hack and slash, I almost assume that this is going to be almost like a troll platformer, where all of these enemies are like set up in a position to always ruin your day from from your movement.
No, honestly, this game, I think they're still kind of getting used to the controls and stuff, but in general, this game is really, it's set up like an actual 8-bit platformer, like from the NES. It's pretty straightforward, the enemies are predictable, and you can learn what they do, and you just have to smartly navigate the levels. And then the bosses have patterns you're going to have to pick up on.
Yeah, you're like, I know Kratos has those like chain like nunchuck style weapon, but it looks like he has a just giant spear in this game.
It's
I
the
can't
chain,
really-
but it's just shooting out and pulling back.
Okay, it just
Yeah.
it looks like it just looks like a spear.
Yeah, the Blades of Chaos. And they actually have 2 ends, but I mean, not today, I suppose. I'm
Look, you
trying to
know
remember
my
if there's-
lore.
in the basement, is there only one attack? Z changes special weapon, X uses special weapon. So yes, there's only one main attack, but you will get a new special weapon after each boss.
I want to know how Tech Lord Magic Boy fits into this.
Not a
not-
part of this universe.
Nakarashi freezing these bulls instead of dealing with them is pretty smart. I tended not to use the Medusa head ever. When I play games like this, I feel like...
Oh, that's a hole.
Yeah,
Oh,
it is.
terrible.
Wow.
When I play
I thought it
games
was-
like this, I feel like special weapons, like, the only ones I ever care about are the ones that are outright damaging. Because I'm simple-minded, but actually
Well,
using
damaging
stuff to
or
your
can actually
advantage-
like hit things that you couldn't with your normal attack.
Yeah.
Yeah, there seems to be plentiful enough, like, health pickups and such that you don't really need to rely on this one-hit KO Medusa head thing.
Definitely.
I'm guessing that this is a boss for Nakarashi.
The answer to
is
that
Zeus.
question, Myth, is yes. I have never used a stat boosting item in Pokemon. Okay, so there is 100% strat for Zeus, and I should actually see because FMAO's comment on this game was the hardest boss in the game is Zeus, second hardest boss, Zeus refight. And so, and then in response to that, I told FFAO my foolproof Zeus strategy in text form. Let me see if I can search Zeus in the testing channel and find it. If I can spell Zeus, it's only 4 letters. You wouldn't think it'd be that hard.
Hey, you know, you mess up like the U and the E. You might be spelling like the Sui. You know, like the canal.
No, I'm not finding what I said. Regardless, let me see if I can.
All of our
remember.
races are on
I think
Zeus
Roar
right
found
now.
it.
With Roar's
Yep.
got the strategy, which
Yeah,
is just
Roar-
stand in one place.
Roar
Don't
absolutely
try to
found
chase
it.
him.
He decapitated him.
Roar plays a lot of
Oh.
old platformers and is good at finding boss patterns, and I think that has helped a lot.
And I think, I think Zimbu and Teto have both. Teto. Just someone else say his name.
Either way, I always said Teto. But
Yeah, welcome to the stream where I will always say everyone's name wrong because I can't speak properly.
You do have to be careful, as you can see on Zimbu. You have to get this because he gets faster as the fight goes on, and so you have to get that hit in early before he starts throwing the lightning bolts from the side that you're actually on. But yeah, Roar and Zimbu both got that. Both got through. Teto pulling ahead of Nakarashi, who's having trouble get the pattern down. You now have a Zeus
Nakarashi.
lightning bolt.
Sorry,
And
go ahead.
Vikings, but see, these Vikings aren't different. You just have to recognize which ones are the same enemies from the last area. You know,
Yeah,
that guy shoots.
the Zeus lightning looks great because it just doesn't seem like you have much of it though. You get like 6 lightnings and it's gone.
Yeah, I always would use lightning on specific ranged enemies that I felt like it was hard for me to get to, so they would stop bothering me. But you can use it on normal attacks. It's just like, yeah, you don't have a huge amount of magic to go for.
Nakarashi's still struggling on Zeus right now.
So these yellow Vikings are the bulls from the last one that take like 5 hits. The blonde bearded ones. Yeah, flying enemies, you gotta get those immediately. That's rule number 1 of 2D platformers. Kill flying enemies as quickly as possible because they're a massive headache.
It's a hashtag birds are jerks moment.
Absolutely.
Anything that flies is a bird.
It's actually true in 3D games too. Pretty much everything. You're rarely attacking upwards in a lot of these games.
Yeah, these Vikings just got lost in this game, so that's why they're here.
That makes so much sense. And actually, I don't remember much of the rest of the game beyond Zeus and the way that the games look. Yeah, I'm sure I'll remember as it happens, but I'm excited to experience this again.
Nakarashi takes Zeus.
So trying to stay competitive, but both Roar and Teto are inside the Viking ship.
This screen is really difficult. Nice. Lightning. Maybe shot a little bit too much lightning, but that's fine.
What is that a parrot? Is that what these green birds are?
I thought it was like a green bat. It could be a dragon.
I thought they were harpies. I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, I guess if we're going with Greek, it's probably something like that. It's a siren. We are at sea. Sirens do fly. Sirens aren't mermaids, they're birds. Look it up.
They're both. They were one and they became the other because the god got angry at them. Greek myths.
Oh, what a fun effect. I just noticed if you kill a stoned enemy, they crumble.
Yeah, and it might be in one hit, too. Okay,
It is.
Roar
It's
getting his
missing
health,
that thing.
which is required, basically. This is a difficult screen. I remember having to reset the screen once or twice. But it's always fun when we can see whole games here.
Yeah, and fortunately we have close races on both of our matches right now. Both on the same screen.
Yeah, Nakarashi caught up to Teto.
Oh, yeah. Or actually, no, I think I'm mistaken because they just look very similar.
Yeah.
He's past. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, my mistake.
I think Roar is now on the same screen as Teto, and MisterZimbu is on the same as Nakarashi. MisterZimbu is near the end, but he has to... Oh, jeez. The birds, you gotta kill the birds. No!
Wow.
No! That was at the very end of the
Shit.
screen. That's a huge time loss.
Yeah, these stages are not short.
No, not most of the time. I mean, and some are and some aren't, but you run into certain ones where you're like, this is gonna be a gauntlet. I have to be careful to actually grab all the health and, you know.
Do you remember how many stages are in this game, or?
Like, full bosses. I think there's 4, and then there's, like, some final stuff.
So like a Mega Man refight,
Yeah.
as you hinted with Zeus 2.
Yeah, there's some
Electric
refights. I don't
Boogaloo.
remember if it's everything, and then there's a final boss. I know that. I don't even really remember who it is. Oh, now I do.
Probably Athena, since she's the one sending you on this quest in the original.
Well, so apparently, according to the Pastebin, this uses a scrapped plot from God of War 3.
Oh.
Yeah, how many gods has he killed by that point?
Well, he
Here-
kills Ares in 1.
Roar's the first one to make it to Thor, likely because it rhymes.
Oh, Roar is just Castlevania boss
So
fighting.
you can get Thor into a complete...
Oh, this is a loop. Yeah, you can
Loop.
just because he always goes back to the center.
It's hard not to get hit by the hammer, but there's like... Oh yeah, and then you can just destroy
What
the
the-
corpse. You have Mjolnir, which is like a Castlevania axe, if I remember correctly.
I'm not gonna try to pronounce that.
The J is a Y.
No, it doesn't. Okay, Nakarashi is... I think you just walk through these boxes. Oh no. Maybe he just needs to go to the left? I don't think you can make this jump. Nakarashi is getting confused. Yeah, there we go. That was just health over there.
MisterZimbu's still having problems with this bat room.
Roar is on to the third palette, which is Egypt. We have Anubis and mummies and scorpions. These scorpions are dangerous.
Yeah, we haven't seen any enemies like that actually shoot at you. Well, actually, we'd have the arrow
Yeah.
guys. Never mind.
I think it's.
But
I
they're
think it
just-
might be the same, but it seems like they shoot more often. And the bullets
But
certainly look more threatening.
But arrow guys are boring, and scorpion statues are cool.
Yeah, after having played the modern Nordic God of War games, I would love if they went to Egypt. I think that would be exciting. This level's is probably the worst screen in the game when it comes to being straightforward. But at the same time, there's a lot of like extra health and stuff. So it's not horrible, it's not a long screen, but it is just a little bit of a little mazy. It's like, I'm getting out of here. Good call. That's a lot of guys down there.
Alright, Zimbu on to Thor. Well, Teto. I'm just gonna say Teto from now on.
Got it.
So Teto. On to Egypt. Nakarashi still trying to get to Thor. Oh, we got Zimbu fighting Thor and Roar onto the second screen of Egypt.
Yeah.
Or maybe third screen, because...
Oh, yeah, third, technically, yeah. So you've got to... Roar jumped right into the water and died. You've got to go up over the stuff, seeing that on the second try.
Yeah, Thor doesn't seem to be too much of a sticking point, so I'm assuming Nakarashi is going to get Thor done pretty quickly.
Roar barely making over that gap, having a lucky fall. Yeah, you probably can't catch ladders in midair in this game. Seems like the kind of game where you wouldn't be able to.
Oh, we got... Oh, those are our new birds. They're now scarabs.
We've got the scarab beetles.
Oh, and falling into the water.
Nakarashi is not doing the loop, but there's a few different places to stand for the loop. I stood on the ground next to the box, and he always jumped right in front of me. Like I stood.
Yeah, MisterZimbu did that.
Yeah, it looks like a really easy loop, a little bit slower than what Roar did, but it's consistent.
Yeah, Roar did the fast version of the loop. I don't know why Thor is so bad. Like, Thor is not a strong boss.
But in a mystery race, you know, consistency, if you know that it's going to work, is sometimes your best strategy.
For bosses, for sure. I guess they don't know refights are coming, but I do. And it's one life for all the fights, so you've got to be good.
Oh, so you need to actually learn their patterns.
Yeah.
Oh, Roar!
Oh,
No!
little pixel jump, not helpful, but...
It was the last jump, too.
Yeah. That's so sad. Still out of Zimbu, but it's a sad development, for sure. Taking advantage of the Mjolnir Castlevania axe.
Yeah,
oh, definitely. Yeah, this is designed for that axe.
Absolutely.
Not gonna miss this jump. No.
I would have laughed so hard.
Where are we dropping?
Where are we dropping, gamers? On to boss 3. Cleopatra, maybe?
Yes, our favorite god, Cleopatra.
Bastet? Yeah, I guess that's fair. You think you'd be fighting other gods? This is weird, that, like, A comes on screen, and then you have to, like...
Is this a quick time event?
It looks like it, but it isn't.
It's the sex mini game.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
It's just a cutscene, though. You don't actually have to... Now we've come to an arrangement, yes. Yeah, so they have a good old time. And then you gotta fight this guy. And Roar, immediately seeing that this is what you do. Oh no.
Oh, Roar's just
maybe
trying
not
to get
immediately
into...
seeing that.
Roar was trying to figure out a way to speed up the process.
That is what you do, though. You just gotta hit him in, like, the eye or something.
You gotta hit it in the sphincter.
Exactly. Oh, there we go. Well, now I don't remember what you do. I remember this boss being really easy.
Yeah, it looks like you just hit it in the face. It stops breathing fire. You get a chance to hit it in the face.
Yeah.
And it's basically dead.
And Mjolnir does more damage than a normal slash, it looks like.
Oh, we're going Mega Man boss weakness strategy.
Oh, now it says use the stone. Nice. And then you just
now
destroy this, yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, it's really violent.
Yeah, God Cleopatra is now dead.
Now you have Blade Storm, which I think is just like a forward tornado. It might curl up, like tornadoes tend to in video games, but I don't remember.
I can't believe that whole story about Cleopatra and the asp was just like censorship.
Yeah, now we've got two different screens on the sex game at the same time. You never thought you'd see it here, folks. I guess that's what this mature filter is for. It's got to be for something.
And as is tradition, now the cross race between our non-players who are racing against each other
Yeah.
is closer.
Which I realized is actually statistically far more likely because we would say it whether it was diagonal or vertical. So there's two
Yeah.
different situations where that would happen, and only one where
It's a Monty Hall problem-esque thing.
It is, yeah.
What is this, like, is this Mesopotamia? Like,
I'm not sure where we are now. The Viking, everybody's here though. It's like Smash Ultimate right now. We're all all your favorite
gods are
characters
here.
are back.
I'm gonna call my shot. This is Valhalla.
Perhaps. Oh my gosh.
Also,
This is
this
some
track
intense
is a
music
banger.
for the Sphinx fight. I have a feeling there is no Sphinx refight. Maybe there is, but probably shouldn't be. Okay, yeah, so MisterZimbu doing the normal slashes does way less damage than Mjolnir. The Roar recognizing if he gets that health, he's gonna have to go back through this whole gauntlet again. And even though he's low on health, is gonna choose not to do that. The enemies don't respawn, but if you didn't kill them all in the first time through, then you know.
we got Nakarashi now doing the Quip Time event.
Oh my gosh,
It's a
Roar.
really long cutscene. Like,
Yes,
I
this
noticed it
cutscene's
on
really
Roar, but just hearing the music. Full health.
Oh, is it
Oh,
80s?
here comes boss refights.
So this is not yet. This is like waves of enemies.
Oh no, they've changed the world. Okay, that's what.
Wow, this is a good strategy. I did not do this with the Medusa head, but I appreciate it.
What is this, like, tower defense? Like, if they get to the
Yeah.
other door,
No. You do have to kill all the enemies.
they
There's
just
ju-
loop. They just go through one door, out the other.
It looks like they
Trying-
might, yeah.
Roar is just trying to get to the door, trying to figure out if there's another way to cheese this. But not every game can be cheesed.
No, you just have
I
to
mean-
kill these guys.
I mean, I think you can jump over the Minotaurs.
Oh, that's the
Nice.
whirlwind. It's the spin around.
It's the spin to win.
It's bad. I remember now. It's just like not. It's not nearly as impressive as it looks. Yeah, if you stand in one place and don't move, you can just mash attack and you can usually keep up with the... I think I had to move once, but you can usually get 5 off if your timing is good.
Yeah, Roar now just acknowledging that I have to fight these enemies.
Yeah.
Which has given Zimbu a good chance to catch up, because Zimbu is right there.
Absolutely, and Roar's making it through. Oh, Zimbu falls! Gotta go back to the left and to the right again. It's full health, but now doesn't have the full health refill for the fight if they take any damage on the way.
Top races also get pretty close too.
I was gonna say,
Both
Roar
Nakarashi
really
and-
risking it, not using the lightning bolt to kill these range guys before you get there. And, yeah, unfortunately.
Yeah, Nakarashi and Teto are on the same screen.
Really close races all around, really. I mean, and then there's some, like I said, there's some final boss stuff where this amount of... Oh, look at this!
Oh yeah.
Hell yeah!
Just stoning everybody.
And it looks like they just stay stoned.
God, there's
Nice.
screams
Leaves that
of
one guy.
pain.
Wow, so now they're all tied up once we get this fun cutscene. Luckily, you can speed this text up.
Now I'm just imagining if there was just a speed down text.
Well, the normal scrolling speed is abysmally slow. Oh man.
Right.
All right, Teto,
We're
onto
making
the
it through this screen.
onto
This is a
the enemy
difficult
wave
screen.
room is going to unfortunately realize that you have to fight. Oh, do not electrify the Minotaurs. They do not like that. Well, Roar is on enemy wave 2, which is just the Viking reskin.
Yeah. I don't remember if there's an Egypt reskin too. I feel like there's not, but the game's kind of weird with that kind of thing sometimes, I think.
Oh, and
I assume this
Zimbu
is a
misses
single
the
man
jump
project.
right at the end of the stage. Zimbu has just had some very unfortunate jumps. Yeah, and our top race, they're both onto that enemy wave room at the same time.
Yeah,
Teto
Teto
just
making it through,
finishing.
Nakarashi dying. Oh, the lightning bolt to do 1 damage to all of them in a row. Not bad. I don't know if it might be a little bit too big brain for what you can do just by. Things are getting a little overwhelming. Yeah, it's a little bit much. Our players are all taking, the ones in the lead at least, are all taking really good advantage of this Medusa head. Something I didn't do when I played this, but I think looking at it would have really sped things up.
I mean, counterpoint, I don't think Roar has used it once.
No, Roar just used it.
He has.
He's used it once.
Uh-huh.
Oh, nice. The lightning bolt from the ladder. I like it.
Completely unnecessary, but sure, yeah.
Well, it's good because when you have to jump down from the top, and that's a long jump. These guys shoot often.
That's true.
Oh. I wonder how, like, sticky this jump is, because I feel like our racers have been missing a lot of, like, what looks to be simple jumps.
You have air control, but some of these jumps are at pretty much the full range of... And I don't think you have much coyote time. You just, like, kind of don't have it at all.
It doesn't look like it. As soon as you go off the platform, you're done. And those platforms are smaller than they look.
Oh.
Oh!
Not
God,
that big of a
nasty
deal
scorpion.
health-wise, but time-wise, it's
It's
significant.
the walk of shame every
Yeah.
time.
No! Teto, moving on to this section, also does the lightning bolt from the ladder. Falling off the exact same pillar. Yeah, I think that it's just, instead of your hitbox being bigger than it looks. Oh, nice. Okay, sniping the scorpion.
Yeah, the hitbox for the platform is just smaller than it should be.
Oh, Roar's out of MP.
Yep. Has to do this the hard way.
Luckily got the scorpion in time. Oh, wow. Just barely can hit it over there. Yeah, I was going to say, I don't think can reach that one, but luckily times the jump well. Here we are into Section 3. There are 3 enemy waves, I guess.
I think we're going to see some nasty comments made towards scorpions here.
The scorpions are definitely the most dangerous enemies in the game, for sure.
I think they're more mad at the jumps than the scorpions.
Yeah, probably. I just worry for my fellow arthropods.
Yeah, but due to that, like, unfortunate platforming on Roar's side, that has given... well, why do I even say anything? Zimbu accidentally just falls off the platform, has to redo the entire jumping section.
Zenek accidentally wrong warped back to level 1. And so has quit the race. Now, are you sure there is a Zeus refight, Zenek? Are you absolutely sure that that wasn't it?
Oh god, if you have to redo the level again, if you have to, like, the refights all have a bit of the level in them.
Oh, you got the lightning again? Oh no! That's so wild. Well, hopefully that doesn't happen to any of these racers. That's insane. Teemo Star has just finished.
Teemo Star's been doing really well in a bunch of races, haven't
Yeah,
they?
Teemo's racing and mole posting all over the place.
Mole posting.
It's the hot new trend.
Yeah, it's the hot new
2023.
trend. What your kids don't want you to know about. At 11.
We tried so hard to make Sokoban detect the thing that Mole just came out and stole the thunder.
No Sokoban in this game. I mean, I would be encouraging the emote if there were any Sokoban, but so far I've
Okay.
detected none.
We are really close on 3 of our racers right now.
Yeah.
Teto has definitely got the lead on their race, but Roar and Zimbu.
Okay, so here we've got the refight. So what it is this guy imitates the fights. So I guess you're not fighting Zeus exactly. Yeah, it's Dark Kratos. But the patterns are the same as they were.
So it's going to be chaos.
Well, if Roar has the strategy down, isn't going for the quick kill, is going for the consistent kill.
Yes. Yeah, you could speed this up. You could probably also use Mjolnir and do more damage. But then you're using MP for Zeus, which seems kind of silly since it's the first boss, and if you're doing this, you have to imagine. Here we've got Thor. Ooh, you shouldn't be taking hits on Thor. I think Roar beat Thor maybe a little fast to understand the loop.
Yeah, Thor's throwing Roar for a loop, because did go right. I've never seen Thor go right so far.
Yeah. Oh, and then Kratos.
Who is this?
And Kratos
Oh,
just
that's Kratos.
with the stab.
But yeah, this is all one fight. So we're back to Zeus here.
Zimbu has the HP. Going into Zeus. Oh, is just... Oh, he's spinning.
Oh, lightning bolt across the arena to the Zeus refight. That's smart.
Zimbu might steal this from Roar.
Yeah, I figured it'd see. I don't know, would this be an upset?
That's crazy, yeah. I mean, Zimbu's not getting hit. There it is.
I think that's it.
Oh my
Wow.
gosh. What a comeback.
Incredible.
And then Teto on top, I think, like, really close to dying, but I think might get it with the next stab.
Oh! Hesitated. Can't
Oh, yeah.
hesitate.
But Zimbu taking it from Roar. Roar, who was in the lead pretty much the entire race.
Yeah. Oh. Yes, again, timers are hard.
Timers are... Wait, what was that? That was a different little trophy there for a hot second.
Yeah, I think
Trophies
it just
are
like it like pulls up the old one before it changes it or something, like what it was the last time. Okay, Roar's got the Thor loop here. I know the game is really hard to close. You can't Alt F4 and you can't. I don't know. You can do it from Task Manager. I think you can quit from the main menu also.
No, you have to live with the sin that you have killed the gods.
It looks like you don't. It looks like Kratos just dies, and that's it.
He failed.
Okay.
And there was this whole bit about like, oh, your sin and hatred becomes the new morning star and gives rise to new gods. So, hello.
We
I
are
think
joined by
Teto-
BlasphemousRoar.
It's gonna have It's gonna have a hard time not finishing this. Let's see. Yep, there we go.
There it goes. Yeah, he probably just felt really bad that he was one hit away from the kill.
Hmm.
That was certainly one of the games of all time.
Absolutely.
Welcome, Roar.
Solid performance. We're ahead nearly the whole race. It was just, I think Zimbu got the boss's first try.
Yeah, I also said explicitly when I got to that stage, that room where I kept fucking falling down for some reason.
Yeah,
I was
well,
like, this is the room that cost me the race right here.
Everybody did that. Everybody, like even Zimbu did that once or twice.
yeah.
It's
A lot
true.
of people had some troubles. Like Zimbu had a few instances where they got to the end of a stage and then just fell. You've had a few of those moments. Like, so tell me, Roar, how does this game control? Because it feels like
Basically, I mean, it's really not that bad, but like it's not that bad. Just that last phase of Dark Kratos was where I was like, oh, Zimbu finished. Good. I don't have to do this anymore. I just literally was like, goodbye, mystery tournament. We're done.
It's true.
It felt
This is
pretty-
the end. This is a loser's match, but Zimbu's a tough opponent and was right on your heels the whole time. Only ever
I
a
was
screen or two
feeling-
behind.
I was feeling pretty confident actually about Zeus time. Like the first fight against Zeus, where I was like immediately caught on to, oh, I'm not going to chase this dude down. I'm just going to keep hitting him when he's there.
Yeah, that's where you pulled ahead for sure.
yeah, you were the first one to clue into how to fight Zeus.
But yeah, overall, goodbye, mystery tournament. Ugh. Ugh.
Oh no!
We're- oh no. Well,
Oh no! Well,
so much for asking other questions, Roar.
I don't know what to put on his.
I didn't have much else to
tombstone.
ask anyway. This game's pretty straightforward, but it's a fun one. Oh, we got Mr. Zimbu in the waiting room. Let's move him in. What's up,
And we are
GG
joined-
Zimbu?
Hello.
GG's.
That was an interesting game. It's
Yeah, you
pretty-
were behind the whole time, and then did those final bosses so quickly you pulled ahead.
Yeah, there was one thing I, kind of disliked about the game. Those bosses seemed pretty easy, just fairly straightforward patterns.
Yeah, I think you did the easier version of the Thor loop where you stood in the corner, if I'm right, which is
Yep.
It's not dangerous. So that I think you did the less dangerous Thor fight, and so because of that, we're able to beat them. Was it first try or second try for you?
For the final bosses, that was first try.
Yeah, that was the big difference there, because Roar was there before you, but had a little bit more trouble.
Yeah, I was scared of kind of the second boss there, Thor. Was it Thor? No.
Yeah, Dark Thor, I guess.
Yeah, Dark Thor.
I don't know. Apparently, this is the scrapped plot of God of War 3. That's what the pastebin says, but I mean, I don't know if we can take Adresadini's word for it.
I haven't played any of the God of War games, so.
Oh,
I
well,
don't
now
know
you
whether it
have.
fits or not.
Now you've played the greatest one of all.
Great.
This does seem like it would be a let's close out the God of War series. Instead, when a suit comes in and says, "No, we need to sell more Kratos."
This lightning does horrible damage to this final boss. This is not a good move. But yeah, GG, you're moving on in the mystery tournament.
Yeah, I was surprised to pull through there.
It was close. It was anybody's
Yeah.
match the whole time, really.
Never give up, never surrender.
Let's see who you're facing. I'm not logged into. You'll be facing the winner of Snowdozer or Cyro Hydra. What do you think about that, Cyro?
I'm terrified.
I am clenching my fist right now.
And there we go. We have a finish from Nakarashi. Oh, whoops. I clicked the... There's so many things. We're back.
This reminds me, though, I do need to talk to Snowdozer.
I'm gonna take off. So thanks for having
Yeah.
me, GG.
Yeah.
I was just gonna say,
Thanks for
GG.
coming
It
in.
was a fun race to watch. It was exciting.
Yeah. As it didn't, I found it didn't control too well, but as poorly as it controlled, I still had fun with it. So many dropped inputs.
Did it feel like the platforms were a little thinner than they looked? Because
Yeah,
we did.
There was that lack of Wile E. Coyote physics in there, definitely.
Hmm.
But then I just found, and also there was those pillars with the cracks in them that definitely look like they're platforms, but they're not. I fell through those a couple times.
Oof.
All right, take care, all.
Yeah.
Goodbye.
Thanks for coming in.
And hello,
Hello,
Nakarashi.
kind of.
Now, so this is the end of your mystery tournament career, or this, not your career, but this particular mystery tournament.
Wow.
Do you feel that it was a good
It-
experience? Oh,
Sorry about that.
That's
the
fine.
Audio is quite loud in that game, especially for the ending. Yeah, it was a good experience. I never expect to win much. I'm happy I got to play what I did, and
it was really
Teto
back and
must have
forth.
just blazed through that.
Yeah, it was really back and forth basically the whole time, but Teto pulled ahead right at the end. Speaking of which, hello.
Yeah, good evening and greetings. GG's.
GG. I honestly, if it was back and forth, that's better than I hoped. I thought you got ahead on Zeus because it took me so long to get through him.
Well, there was a lot of times where you ended up being on the same screen.
Yeah, I had a lot of troubles with all those stages in between. It's like, yeah, you made one mistake at the end, you got thrown back at the start, and I hate those archers. I knew later on I
Yeah.
could block those with arrow down, but in most of the cases it doesn't matter because you had to jump close towards them, and yeah, there's no chance block midair.
I have to admit, I completely forgot about the block button. But once you got the Zeus bolt, I found out that
Yeah.
that worked really well, especially since you can die on the next screen and get a full refill.
I didn't know there was a block button.
Yeah. We
I
never
tested
popped
this.
that out.
There was one for the shooting attacks from all those arrows, but you had to stand still on the platform. I realized this mid-game. I tested it out once or twice, and it was like, yeah, I don't know if I should ever use this again, because, as you said, the zoom split's way more effective.
Yeah, no, I honestly, I probably wouldn't have taken advantage either. It just seemed better to just jump and avoid the enemies, period.
I think I really abused those deaths so often. I don't know. This felt like another game in which I tried to be fast, just like by playing this, and I felt like I got punished a lot of times mid stages for this behavior.
There were a few times where it seemed like the game wanted you to slow down and consider, like, oh, you have like a bunch of bats and an arrow guy and some Vikings, and if you just try to plow through it, it's going to knock you down. It's going to cost you time.
Yeah, I don't know if you figured out, but early on, it was a really good thing figuring out that the charging enemies, if you hit them, they'll immediately turn around. So I was using that quite a bit.
Yeah, they use this sometimes throughout the one, but I think I got pretty lucky with the bosses. I felt bad at the final boss, dying at the last stage. With a 50-50, which attack connects first, and this felt pretty bad.
Yeah, it took me quite a long time to figure out what to do with Zeus, honestly.
Yeah.
It took me about 3 tries for Dark Kratos, I think it ended up being, just figuring out that last stage.
The classic Dark Kratos, the villain we all know and love. Yeah, I don't know. Apparently this is like a scrapped plot from God of War 3. That's what the Paceman says. I don't know.
I never played God of War, any of those games, but I think I could say I played a bit of War right now. So yeah, at least something I get from this tournament.
Yeah, I think this is the most acclaimed God of War game as far as I know. So I think you played the best one.
Obviously.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Swept the Game Awards by storm.